Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I've been going back and forth on getting yellow fog lights, like Bajas or anything like that, but obviously I kept the rigid theme for the truck just because it came with rigid fog lights. That's why I wanted to do the rigid LED bar down below and the rigid ditch lights. So the reality is that for fog lights, I prefer them to be yellow. Just, preference. There's always debate on which is better, yellow light or white light for off-roading, for nighttime, whatever the case is. There's different applications and different reasons for both to have. The Trail Hunter, for example, comes with clear and with amber lighting, yellow lighting. So you could switch that or toggle that through the switches. Unfortunately, the Pro doesn't. So what I wanted to do was cover them with a Laminix, or with what I'm using is the VViViD AirTint. And let me show you what that is. So here you have the VViViD AirTint. I've used it before. You cover headlights with it. You can cover a bunch of different things. This one is obviously translucent. Gives you that yellowish, amber tint, but it really is yellow. So I'm cutting them. They're basically 6 inches long for the rigids and about 0.6 inches wide. So cut them. I just use my X-Acto knife. I'm going to use a little bit of alcohol prep on the lights themselves to make sure there's no debris, and put them on. It's going to be as simple as that. So let's get to work. So here's how they look like before. All right, there you have it. Took about 5 minutes on each side, guys. So again, this is the VViViD. You can see how easy it is to put on. It's the VViViD AirTint. VViViD makes a lot of wrap and stuff. You could get it on Amazon. That's where I got it from. Here's why I went with VViViD. Number one, I've used it in the past, so I know it works and it holds up. The other reason is that I was able to get a 18-inch by 48-inch roll for 15 bucks, 16 bucks on Amazon, and it was delivered the next day. Versus, you could also go with Laminix, which the film is a little bit thicker, just a tiny little bit thicker. They're pre-cut for your fourth gen Tacomas or your 6th gen 4Runners that have the standard fog lights, not the rigids. They don't make them for the rigid, so you would have to cut those anyways. Plus, they also take like 10 days for them to arrive. Laminix is very slow at shipping out, even if you order them from Amazon. But there you have it. Here are the VViViD AirTints, or the AirTint film. Made them yellow. I like the way they look. Just a little bit more of an off-road look. Gives it a little bit of pop. And then at night, it gives me that yellow tint versus a clear tint on fog lights, which you can argue should have a yellow tint, especially for fog lights. So there you have it. Let me turn on the car and show you what the beam looks like. So there you have it. I know it doesn't really show it during the day, guys. I'm sorry. But let me see if you could hit but then you can see how they turn yellow the moment you can actually see the reflection. So there you have it. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks again for subscribing to the channel. It helps me make these videos even more enjoyable, guys. So appreciate it. Comment down below if you guys have questions, and I'll be sure to answer them. Again, the roll is so huge for 15 bucks. You could mess up 50 times and you'll have plenty of film. But these are super easy to put on. It literally, the whole job took me about maybe 20 minutes. All right. Thanks again. Till next time.